In this video, I'm going to cover the top 5 cold email script frameworks that I've been using to help book hundreds of meetings for my clients and for our own agency. And I'm also going to show real examples of these scripts that we're actually using for our clients and how these scripts have led to meetings and the entire conversation, all that kind of stuff. So, going to be spilling out tons of value. I've not seen anybody else on YouTube expose the actual scripts that they're using for their clients. So, yeah, definitely take notes on this one. To give some context to who I am, I'm the co-founder at RevGrowth.ai, and we build these AI outbound infrastructures for agencies and B2B companies. And one of the main vehicles we use is cold email. So you can check out our website. We got a bunch of case studies. So yeah, we're proven in this. And I'm also going to show some real examples of scripts leading to meetings. So let's just dive into it. There's no particular order in which these are, better than another. So some of them might work better for specific niches. Really depends on your current market, but I'll sort of give context to each of them and where they've worked best for me, depending on like the offer and the niche and stuff like that. So let's just start with the first one. So we got leveraging sales assets. This is sort of one of my favorite ones. This might be the one I've used the most, to be honest. So I'll just read it off real quick. So hey, first name. Notice company name is similar to client. So this is like their company name. Then client, that's like one of your clients. We're mentioning a case study here, right? Just help them achieve X result in Y time with our unique mechanism. So the good old Hormozy framework, way to explain a case study. Create a sales asset covering the strategy we use to do this. Are you the best person to send this to? So what I mean by sales asset, so this can be a case study. This can be a document covering the strategy that is being used to achieve this result, right? So really what we're doing is we're offering value regarding how we achieve this end result, and we're giving it to the prospect for free. So it's nearly a no-brainer for them to say yes, right? It's like why would they say no? They're getting free value from you, covering how they achieve the result that they probably wouldn't they want to achieve themselves, right? Obviously, we can add some personalization here, but again, these are just the frameworks. So take them as you will and add your own sauce to it, because if you just copy it one by one, then probably won't work so well. But yeah, so and then again, unique mechanism. This is your offer. So let's say you do email marketing, right? You don't want to just say email marketing because it's not a unique mechanism. That's the mechanism, but it's not unique, right? So we can say, like your like say you can say full commission email funnels, something like that, right? Excuse me, I'm a little bit sick. Um, or let's say you're doing UGC, we can say like AI driven UGC creatives, right? Something like that. And then obviously you mentioned the end result. And when you create, and always keep this in mind, when you're saying these scripts, right? You want to, when you're mentioning this case study, it should be relevant to the niche that you're targeting, right? So let's say you're targeting clothing brands. If you had Nike as a client, that's obviously huge, right? That's huge social proof, and be relevant to a lot of clothing brands, right? So take that as you will. I'll show an example later in this video, covering like a real example of that script framework. So now this is one of my favorites. This is one I've been running with a lot recently, and been getting a lot of very good success with. So this is the goated one liner. So there's another Christian on Twitter. If you see this video, shout out to you. But so there was kind of a trend, like I would say, I guess maybe like 6 months ago, of this one line cold email. And essentially what it was a one liner just asking a very quick question, right? So it was saying something like, hey, notice, or let's say you're reaching out to e-commerce brands for email marketing. Let's use email marketing again. A lot of these e-com brands use Klaviyo, right? So the question you'd enter with is, hey, first name, curious, do you use Klaviyo for email marketing or something like that, right? And that was really good for getting replies. And then you can obviously convert them from there. You can pitch your offer from there. But that sort of got ran through. A lot of people started using it because it's very easy to do, right? It's just Doesn't take much personalization or anything. It's just a quick question. But with this, I think this takes it another level, right? So I'll cover this real quick. So, hey, first name, quick Q. Made a presentation for company name covering the unique mechanism we use to help client generate X result in Y time. Can I send it to you? So what this is doing is the entire email is solely based around a sales asset you've created for the client or for the prospect, right? So made a presentation, right? So we're framing it as like a presentation um, for a company name. So you can even like kind of tailor it to the company name. Let's say you have a Google Doc. You can even like when you send out this Google Doc, you can just change the title. Say like, hey, for X company name or whatever. Maybe there's some sort of way you can automate it. But you can just use an evergreen sales asset and just send it over to them. They don't really care if it's like not fully personalized. As long as the document is actually valuable, that's all that matters, right? So covering unique mechanisms. So it could be a case study. I would say for this one, this email specifically, you want to cover something that's like a high leverage activity within their business. So that's something that you do, right? So let's say, covering the email marketing strategy or covering the top 3 email flows we use to generate, X amount of revenue last quarter, or the top email scripts, like this video, top email scripts that we use to generate 20 meetings a month or whatever. UGC, top the creative storyboarding framework we use to help, um, X client generate X result in Y time. You can come with your own thing for your own vertical. Um, but yeah, just cover some sort of high leverage task within your sort of offer and how it led to a certain client result, as you can see here. So, but yeah, that's all you say, and then they say yes, and then you send the sales asset. And really, a lot of these are kind of banking on having a good sales asset. So maybe in the future, I'll create a video on how to actually create a sales asset, because as you can see here, past two have been relying on the sales assets or actually having one. But if you have at least have a case study of some sort, you can just extrapolate that within the Google Doc, or you can use Gamma. It's called Gamma.app. It's like a presentation software. That one works well. But yeah, at least if you have some sort of case study. If you don't have a case study, then just get a Google Doc and literally just write out your entire process. And then it can be sloppy at first, keep it sloppy, and then you just clean it up and sort of just format it into like chapters and make it like your own little ebook sort of thing. That's something I did for my own offer. Is I basically just wrote out my entire process, covered everything in detail, and I use that as a sales asset for my campaigns, and it works really well. And this is the email that we use. So it's like, hey, I made a presentation cover for company name covering the full AI outbound strategy we use to help, let's say 222 generate 30K MRR in 90 days. Can I send it to you? Just like that. Boom. So yeah, just come up with your own version of that. And yeah, there's no personalization either for this at all. Zero personalization. I even add like this little weird part right here. This is kind of a pattern disrupt actually, because a lot of people they actually neglect the subtext that the prospects see when your email is in their inbox, right? It's not just a subject line. So this is kind of like a subject line in a way, because it'll catch their eyes. Because most of the time they just see a bunch of words, but since like they see these 2 little dashes or whatever, it catches them out. The thing is, I'm gonna post this video now, and a lot of people are gonna start using that, so it might become washed. But yeah, you can create your own version of it. I would recommend hopping on the train as soon as possible before everyone starts using it. But anyways, let's dive into the next one. So the good old tried and true. So this is like probably the first sort of cold email framework I ever found success with. Um, Super basic. It's basically like the first one. Hey, first name, recently helped client, a niche company similar to yours, generate X result in Y time through unique mechanism. Figure this would be relevant to company name. Interested in doing similar. So it's really just case study. Then basically asking if they're interested in doing similar, since it's relevant to them. Because again, you want to make sure that with this case study, it's actually in the same niche and vertical that the client you're targeting is in, right? So then that's why this line would be relevant, because it would actually be relevant for the company name. So again, if we're targeting clothing brands and we have a clothing brand case study, right? So we can say, hey, recently helped Nike, a clothing brand, a clothing brand similar to yours, generate $1 million in 90 days through email marketing. Like something like that, right? Figure this would be relevant for Adidas, and interested in doing something similar. Simple, right? Um, but yeah, I'd say, I mean, this one still works. If you have, I mean, obviously you need to have actually good case studies for this, but this one will always work, no matter what. So let's say like you don't have any sales assets right now. You could just run with this one for now. But I'd recommend going with like this first one if you have a sales asset over this. But sometimes for certain niches, like if you have an offer that's just popping, um, then sometimes you don't even need sales assets. You can just run with this email, right? And yeah, actually, this one might be better. If you have a popping offer, this one might be even better. So, hey, first name, reaching out. Would you be interested in offer for company name? We will generate X result in Y time with our unique mechanism. Mind if I send over more info? So with this, basically saying like, hey, reaching out to ask, would you be interested in, you know, TikTok creative for company name, or Clavio management for a company name, or whatever your offer is, say that. But then in the second line, you mention a sort of guarantee that you have, right? So, like for one of our clients, his guarantee is we guarantee, like we will generate 1 million views in 30 days with our UGC system, or they don't pay, right? So it's like this is really good if you have a very strong offer, because all this is doing is fully displaying their offer and just straight up asking like, are you interested in this offer? It's a really good offer, and are you interested? That's essentially it. And then might never send over more info. You can even change this into like offering a sales asset. So you can say like, mind if I send over a video explaining further? You could do that as well. But yeah, so this one works really well if you have a very strong offer. I would say like if you're doing email marketing, I probably wouldn't do this one. If an offer that's pretty saturated, I wouldn't do this one. I would try to do something that, again, leverages a sales asset of some sort, because your offer is just so sophisticated that you need to like sort of do more than just a basic kind of like just asking them if they're interested, because a lot of times they've seen the same sort of offer being pitched to them hundreds of times per day, so they're getting tired of it. They need to see more. But if you have a hot offer that people are looking for and it's just ripping, you can just run with this email and it'll do well. And then the final one is pain, and this is a very, very good email for getting a lot of replies. This is probably the email that I've seen the highest positive reply rate from. Um, so yeah, let's cover this real quick. So hey, first name, noticed a few mistakes and mechanism that's potentially hurting value by end result. Made you a quick 3-minute video covering how to fix these mistakes. May I send it to you? So this is sort of a Loom video method email, and this one's worked insanely well. So I would say if you have a fair time investment, um, and you're struggling to get meetings, like definitely run with this email. It's going to do you very well. So basically, how this works is, hey, notice a few mistakes. It could be in your welcome flow. It can be in one of your ad creatives, something like that. That's potentially hurting your, conversions. Let's say, like CPAs, things like that. By end result, that could be like a certain percentage or like a certain number of revenue, something like that. I would typically use like a percentage, right? That's the most quantifiable, because you can't say a specific revenue number, right? Maybe you can say like X amount of sales, things like that. But I would go with a percentage of some sort that is like reasonable, right? Made you quick 3-minute video covering how to fix these mistakes. You don't even have to do a video. You can do like, I created a document specifically for fixing this mistake, or covering, or like an audit document covering like every single checklist, or like every single step you need to do to fix this mistake or whatever. Something like that. Again, I'm just raw dogging this video. If I I probably fumbled a few times, but anyways. So yeah, but offering that 3 minute limb video works really well. So yeah, you can apply this to your offer however you want. But this is a very strong one, and you'll get a lot of positive replies with this one. Like you'll get a lot. It's definitely it's been by far the highest positive reply rate I've seen. But yeah, if you do send that video, you have to make sure you follow up quite a lot because a lot of people will just like they'll receive the video and they might not open it, or like they'll open it, watch like a few seconds, and then just like turn it off, and then they'll just forget to come back to it. So you have to make sure to like really chase them down. But if they watch that video and they book in a meeting from there, the odds of a conversion from there is a lot higher than just like a basic, plain email being sent to them. But yeah, that basically covers the frameworks for now. So again, we got pain, we got offer, try and true, go to one liner, and then we got the good old leveraging sales assets. And I'll leave this document in the description below so you can check it out whenever you want and try out these emails for yourself. But now I'll actually cover like real examples I've used for clients. So all right, now we're actually covering the examples. The video crashed. So anyways, so we'll cover this here. So let me zoom in a little bit. It's a little bit small. Okay, I guess not. So I'll just click on this right here. So yeah, this is a real example. This is targeting a very big brand. This is Nautica. So it's like a really big clothing brand. And so yeah, let's just get into it. So Aaron, real quick, create a presentation for Nautica covering the UGC storyboarding framework we use to help Fabletics generate 5 million views in TikTok and cut their CACs by 60% in 2 months. I sent to you. So that's like a massive case study, right? It's pretty big. It's also a very big brand, right? Fabletics, they're huge. So this is pretty relevant to Nautica, right? It's another big brand, really good result, and super to the point. And yeah, as you see here, and by the way, you can check out this doc yourself, so you can actually read it. We replied to them. We send them the actual storyboarding framework, offer a time, have a Calendly link linked here, and then yeah, send we can hey, let me know what time works for you, and then we'll send over an invite, and then they just booked them themselves. So like, thank you, booked them for Monday. I was like, nice. It's a huge brand. This one's covering the offer sort of example. So, hey Kim, saw a recent ad. Big fan. So really basic personalization, nothing that crazy. Ria tried to ask, would you be interested in making X go viral on TikTok this Q4? We will generate 1 million organic TikTok views in 30 days with our UGC system. Mind if I send over more info? So this is the one I talked about earlier. So it's a really good offer, right? A lot of people really like this offer. And yeah, that's sort of the guarantee. I didn't even mention like how they don't pay if they don't get that. So that could take that to another level as well, actually. But yeah, very basic mind if I send more info. And then we send them more info. We offer a time again, have a calendar link, all that stuff. And then yeah, she's like, yeah, let's do Monday. So this stuff works. This stuff works. And then we got Payne. So hey Sierra, checked out X email list. Want to mention something real quick. Noticed a few mistakes in your welcome flow that are potentially hurting your placed order value by 37%. So I made a video for you covering how to fix these mistakes. May I send it to you, Lucas? Super to the point. And then she said yes somewhere. And then we sent her the video. Hey Sierra, really appreciate the interest. I'll leave the video below. Here's a video covering blah blah blah. And then we send the video. Video actually has to be good, right? Because the video's asked, then they're not going to want to book a meeting. So make sure to film a good video. Make sure to actually know what you're talking about. And if you found this valuable, open to a quick 12-minute chat. This I don't know why Inbox Manager said this Saturday or Monday at 12:30 p.m. EST. And then yeah, she's like, "Hey Lucas, thank you for the video. Booked call for tomorrow, Sierra." So yeah. But anyways, so that was a few examples. But if you are interested in any help with your cold email scripts, I do offer one-on-one consultation calls. And so what we'll do is we'll cover your current scripts. I'll give you some actionable feedback on those, and then we can draft up some new ones together. I'll also give you insight on, what you could do, what your system could be doing better. Like, should you be sending more emails? Should you be doing how you should be scraping leads, all this kind of stuff. So any questions you have regarding cold email, I will answer in this call. So there should be a link below if you're interested in a consultation call. You can book one there. But obviously, if you run an agency or B2B business and you're looking to add up to 50K in the next 4 to 6 months, just looking to get your own outbound system built for your business and have it fully managed, completely done for you, so you can book 20 meetings a month. Check out our website and you can book a call with me there and we can discuss further. But yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe because going to be dropping a lot of sauce. Going to be talking about a lot of stuff that a lot of the other cold email and legion guys are not really talking about. And I'm going to sort of just expose everything that is working for me on this channel and make it super valuable for you guys. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, leave a comment. It could be a positive comment. You could tell me that you hate me. I don't care. I think it's good for the the algorithm. So just like spam something there, and that would be good. You can also follow me on Twitter at cold email Chris, and that's where I post the most. I'll probably post a YouTube video like once a week, but on Twitter I post like 3 times a day, and that's where I sort of just drop my insights, anything that I'm thinking about in the moment. And you can also hit me up on there if you have any questions about anything. And yeah, but again, if you're looking to book some more meetings, scale your agency, and have your own outbound system built for you, then check out our website, revgrowth.ai, and click on the good old book a call button. And you see on this nice little page, you can book a call with your boy and we can discuss further how we can help you and all that stuff. But yeah. Oh yeah, and also by the way, if you are looking to actually work with us, we are actually going to be soon at max capacity within a month or so, or within the next 1 or 2 clients. So if you really want to work with us, be sure to book a call soon. And again, with the one-on-one consultations, I'm only going to be doing like 3 a month because it does take a fair amount of time, and I'm very busy with the current client work I got. So yeah, if you want to book in one, book in one fast. This is not fake scarcity. Like genuinely, I'm not trying to spend too much time on the calls because yeah, I got a lot of things going on. So yeah, again, if you found this video useful, I know I'm sort of rambling at this point. Drop a sub, follow me on Twitter, do whatever you want. Hit me up, drop a smiley face below, and yeah, have a good day. Cheers.